I'm Jenny from Heart of a Mother. I want to share something with you that's been especially on my heart these past few weeks as I've prepared for our new school year. And this is super important, I believe, for all homeschoolers, whether you are brand new and this is your first year, or you are further down the road like me and this is your 5th or 15th year. Homeschooling is a big undertaking, and to be successful, I think that there is a key priority that we all need to keep in mind. And so this has been helping me these past few weeks as I make my decisions on what we're going to learn this year and how I'm going to schedule all of that and what's going to get done and what's not going to get done. So there really are two sides to the same coin of homeschooling, if you will. Both are important, but one is more important. One side is to educate the minds of our children, right? We teach them the reading and the writing and the math, and that's our obligation as homeschoolers. If we neglect that, we are neglecting the growth of our children, and that's not acceptable. The other side of that coin is to form their hearts. And as Catholic women, we should all agree that that is the priority, right? We really do want to raise children that love God and love their neighbors and know how to act that out in the world. But far too often, even though in our mind that is the priority, educating their minds rather than forming their hearts tends to take precedent because it is a more tangible goal. It is easier to say we will do the math page than to figure out how to reach the hearts of our children. But I urge you that forming their hearts must be the most important part. And if everything that we do is centered around that goal as the highest priority, then that's how we can be successful in homeschooling. This is similar to motherhood, right? We can do all the things, but if they're not done in love, a lot is missing. Same with marriage. I can do my duty to my spouse, but am I expressing my love? And are we celebrating our union? So that first side of it, to provide our children with the education at home, to check the boxes. Yes, we have the materials, we have the lessons, maybe we have the videos, maybe we have books, whatever it is. And we're going through and we're checking those boxes and making sure our children progress and learn and helping them to do that. Super important. But the other side of it is to form virtue and character in our children, to build relationships with them. And that has to take priority over educating their minds, especially in today's world where Christianity and the values that we all hold dear are not as common as they once were. The heart must be the priority, and our actions as moms day in and day out, as homeschooling moms day in and day out, should reflect that reality, should focus on the hearts of our children. We have daily opportunities to grow in holiness and to sanctify ourselves because homeschooling is a full-time job and family life can be hard. And I believe that it is through those opportunities that we can best connect with our children, that we can best form the relationships that will keep them close to us in heart for as long as they are willing. And every young child wants to be close to their mom. They want a good relationship with their mom. So those daily opportunities that arise usually look like trouble. They look like tears over the math lesson. They look like a broken pencil over the frustration in writing. They look like this book is too hard or this test is too long. And that's the opportunity where we can decide if we are going to check the box and get the education done or reach the child's heart and show them virtue and character. And so the only way that we can do both, form the hearts of our children and educate their minds, is to rely on God's strength and His presence in every moment. So at the end of this, I say that to be successful in homeschooling, our priority has to be our children's hearts. We all agree on that. But we have to make sure that all the decisions that we make are centered around that, which is super hard, and we're going to mess it up a million times. But as long as we turn to God and we turn back to that key principle, that priority of building that relationship and helping that child grow, that is when we are truly successful as homeschooling parents. All the scholarships, all the awards, all the high test scores are fantastic and should be praised. But if we can say that we are forming our children in virtue and forming ourselves as a result, because it takes character building of our own to be able to give that to our children, then we will be successful in homeschooling. And that faithfulness to God, who wants the hearts of our children, and to our children will be the greatest reward. So I ask you to think of that as you are moving forward. And perhaps each day, as your feet hit the floor running and you get going, to think of how in this day can I reach the hearts of my children? And keep that thought ever present in your mind, because on the days that I've done that, magic has happened. Extraordinary things happen where we celebrate life and one another and connect in ways I never thought possible. So let us all pledge to keep that in the front of our minds as we enter this new school year and honor this vocation of homeschooling by making it more than just checking off the tasks, checking off the lessons, but make it about community building within our homes, within our families, and helping our children be who God created them to be. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.